Hey everyone, it's Flack88. Welcome back to Operation Iron Condor. This is 3.2 US Global Command. Let's get right into it with some counterinsurgency. That's right. We're going to spend 2 and get our free die with an advisor and get 3 dice to try to remove the insurgent in Colombia. All right, so we're gonna use some colorful, patriotic red, white, and blue. We need a 10 or higher, and we will remove the insurgents. If not, it'll all go Soviet. 198. Ho, ho, ho. Close but no cigar. Okay, so let's resolve this here. All right, so the insurgent goes away. The infantry goes away. The air cav will now turn Soviet. This goes Soviet, so they'll go up from 4 to 5 now. And then they will get a light infantry. And then another light infantry for the value, the IPP value for 2 light infantry total. Okay. It's unfortunate for me, but 'tis the will of the dice. Okay, let's move on to our buy. We have another 21 to spend. We'll collect our 1 cruise missile, 6 on an SSN. What do we got here? 12 on a SAM, light infantry, and a next gen. And then another 3 on a light infantry. So let's get into some attacks here. We've got a couple. We've actually got 3. Starting on this side, we are going to do a surgical strike into Buenos Aires. And if you recall, we're limited to border attacks, but airstrikes are unlimited. So we're going to take that 1 remaining fighter. He's going to come in and try to run Seed. He's going to try to run Wild Weasel. I should put an F4 sculpt on there for good luck. What the heck, I'll do that quick. Come on, good luck. There we go. I gotta get all the luck in my court here after last round. That was awful. Look at there, that's a little more appropriate for a Wild Weasel. That's really nice. Okay. All right, so that's gonna run Seed. Our attack bomber's gonna come in at 4. 2 A-10s are gonna come in at 5s. They get full target select and full value in surgical strikes. And then lastly, the ASF's going to come into escort, although the Soviets are not scrambling off the carrier per War Doctor. So that is our airstrike. We're also bringing in a cruise missile from the major air base via ground launch cruise missile. And that airbase is the only way I can get an extra movement, although I'm not using it. Okay, next up, real crazy attack here. We got a light infantry, a SAM, and a attack helo going up against the SAM. And this is a correction from War Doctor. Falling under what he could take as casualties in his last turn. So turns out he's got the SAM remaining. And you're probably wondering, well, geez, Flack88, why didn't you just walk in there? You could have just auto killed that SAM. Well, I want to bring this attack helo via Blitz to French Guiana. And there's no other way to get there within range. So if we can survive that SAM 1 at 2, that attack helicopter will blitz into French Guiana, where we're going to take an airborne from Panama has to be Panama, because we go 1, 2, 3. Then we're not crossing any SAMs. Then we're going to take a fighter. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. That fighter's going to have 2 gas left. And that is important. Okay. Let's see if we can resolve some stuff here. Let's start off with our airstrike. Let's do the first strike. Sometimes we call it that. The seed. So we're looking for a 3 or less. Oh, big fat miss. Okay. Seed misses. And we've got 3 dice, 2 or less. 8, 8, 9. Okay. All right. So all the first strike SAM shots missed. All right. So now we're looking. We need some different color dice. My goodness. We need 2 A10s at 5. These are target select. And there's a 4. So we got 1 target select hit. Outstanding. And then we've got an attack bomber at 4. Holy cats, that's another one. Not target select. And then lastly, we've got a cruise missile at 5. Holy moly, I'll take it. That's another hit. Okay. All right, so the beauty of a surgical strike is we don't get to shoot back now that we got past that SAM. So War Doctor will take the para, the light infantry, and I will target the next gen MBT. That's right, because I hit that with an A10 and he is able to take that next gen with the, I don't know, remember what the ability is, but counteracts the reactive armor. So outstanding, that worked out pretty okay. Let's move on to the Amazonas. All right, so we got 1 SAM, 2 or less. That's a 6. Okay, so this is interesting. So I believe the SAM would now retire. Let's roll for a fighter, roll for an attack bomber, or attack helo. Okay, now the SAM would retire. Because there's no after the first round. So we will take this territory. Land zone. Land zone! It is a land zone. 4-1. Okay, so we'll move from 4 back up to 5, where we're in parity with the Soviets. Okay, and now we're gonna blitz that attack helicopter into French Guiana. Okay, so we got an airborne coming in at 3, but now he's boosted to 4 with the attack helo. So here we go, 1 at 4. That is a 4, but let's keep rolling for overkill. So we got a fighter at 6. That's a miss. My goodness. And an attack helo at 6. And there's a 4. So no questions here. In defense, we got an air cav at 4. And that's a 12. Okay. The dice have spoken. All right, so we'll take French Guiana back from the clutches of communism. We'll lose this air cav. We'll take this for the forces of freedom. Very nice. We'll go from 5 to 6. Soviets will go from 5 to 4 on the IPP tracker. Okay, so now let's move into non-combat. So we got 2 gas left for that fighter, so he can't make it back to Panama. Let's see if we can see this here. Okay. So he's gonna have to go to Sao Paulo. Pretty sure that's how you say it. 1, 2. Sao Paulo. Pretty sure that's how it is. Someone's on the other side of the screen yelling, going, that ain't how you say it. Okay, very good. All right, so the ASF, he had 6. He went 1, 2. He's going to go 3, 4, right back on the carrier. Same with the Wild Weasel. He's going to go back 1. Excuse me. He's going to go back 2. And then he's going to go 3, 4 over Cambodia. And then 5 into Panama, which is a little hard to see, but we're flying right over the mountains there. But we have no SAMs to stop me, so we're going to land that fighter back up in Panama. Attack bombers going back. A-10s are going back. Very good. Very, very good. Cruise missile is gone. Okay. No naval movements. So let's go ahead and place some units. We'll get our cruise missile. I'm sitting on 3. Once again, fired 1 and gained 1. So we'll place our SSN with the fleet, the glorious fleet of Brazil. It's quite nice. And then let's place our next gen, 1 light infantry and 1 SAM here in Sao Paulo. Really, really nice. Let's get a little closer look there. Oh, that is sharp. Outstanding. And then lastly, our only other army base we can place this at is Panama. Panama's way down here. So now we've got 3 light infantry there, a mech, a fighter, an MBT, and a SAM. So they're sitting pretty hot. Although we've got a new threat here in Colombia. So I foresee I foresee some land exchange once again. So let's collect some income. And we're exactly where we are last time, which was really easy. That makes 23. I don't have to do any math and embarrassing math on camera on screen here. Everyone loves that. 23 big ones. Outstanding. All right. That is all we have for this turn. On behalf of my partner, War Doctor, this is Flak88. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching.